going to be an unusual interview. Tonight I have a special guest. He goes by the name of Miyagi Doe. He is 845 award show winner for the Creativity Clothing line. Y'all see me? I'm rocking that unusual suspect. This is going to be an unusual interview. But ladies, I'm getting the business. Fellas, if you want to know, ask Montana. I'm counting in cash. Make sure y'all tune in. Straight out of Newburgh, Miyagi Doe, unusual suspects. He's in the building, y'all.
You gotta keep your hands clean. Trying to make the money flip like a trampoline. It's either rapping or trapping, is it for me? Right now, my life on the bounce beat.
Woo! My shit. Shout out to the 845. You rocking with your girl, Moochie Montana tonight. Listen, I got one of the hottest interviews. If you can't see, if you're having interruptions, go over to Ustream TV, YouTube. Unusual suspect, Miyagi Doe in the building. Shout out to the 845 clothing line award winner. He in the building, y'all. We gonna talk about it.
Cause I'm with it out. Been getting money since a shit it out. Been telling again that's a shit it out. I'm frontin' nigga, I'm gonna sit it out. I've been around here for a little mother with it down. Never see your face, you tryna sit it down. Do the Ric Flair and get with it out. On your whole team, that's my style. I got an old bitch.
Shout out to Meaty Bones. Shout out to Doe Coley. Unusual suspects is in the building. You know what since I said Meaty Bones, I might as well play him.
That's good it down.
You already know this is the 845 heavy hitter champion.
Meaty Bone.
On camera, we doing this on camera live. We don't play Miyagi, aka White Mike. That's what they call you.
This is one of them tracks.
I have to beat up. Miyagi Doe, I gotta do this live. Oh yeah, we do this live on this show.
Be another mess when the corners come clean up. Same started from the bottom.
And there better be some apparel in there from Montana.
Real shit. Better hope you don't say you like.
Y'all already know, y'all make sure y'all tune in. Straight out of Newburgh, make sure y'all show love. The 845 award show clothing line winner, the CEO himself, Mr. Miyagi Doe, unusual suspect CEO is in the building. He's coming with some clothes. Shout out to D, huh? You guys see him? He got his back to you, but that's Miyagi Doe. He in the building. I'm in the business, y'all. I'm asking those questions. Who is this man? And what does he do? Let's go.
Love's got beats.
I came in just a flex. Woo! I came in just a flex. Bro, God, D Honchos. Look at this guy right here. Not only does he bring clothes, he wears his own clothes. Some of y'all fake clothing line, y'all don't even rock your own clothes. My Facebook link, cause Miyagi's here. I know my ratings about to go all the way up. Bob, pass your phone. I came in here just to flex on them. I might as well give you some Doe Coley since I ain't got that much, but I'm gonna give you a little bit of this 1230. This is sincere Doe Coley 1230. Let's go. Huh?
DMG said all of my niggas 1230. We 1230. You run up on us, we'll do you dirty. We'll do you dirty. Said all of my niggas 1230. We 1230. Side on my 1230. We 1230. Side on my 1230. We 1230. Run up on us, we'll do you dirty. We'll do you dirty. Said all of my 1230. We 1230. Side on my 1230. We 1230. Said I've been a man, you've been exposed. Your pockets empty, but still dressed in them.
We here, y'all. 845 Radio. We live. I got Miyagi Doe in the building. We got shirts. We got hats. We got book bags. This is why he's an award show winner.
But once you cross that bloodline, it ain't no coming back. I said, all my niggas getting money. we about $1. First they was dissing, now they wanna holler.
I need a hat to go with my shirt.
It's on to the next. Your man feeling froggy cause he rather get text. But we ain't worried about him. We keep 2 hammers for that. And if you say he haven't sent one, then we sending them back. He started wildin' out. We keep 2 cannons for that. But we ain't kill him.
Hey, all of my people 12:30. They 12:30. I'm in high.
We'll do you dirty. We'll do you dirty. Say all of them. It's 12:30. We 12:30. Side on my 12:30. We 12:30. Side on my 12:30. We 12:30. Run up on us. We'll do you dirty. We'll do you dirty. Say all of my 12:30.
I always fall for the same girls.
Shout out to the 845. Make sure y'all tune in. We giving y'all time to tune
That
in
can never keep a secret.
so you can place yours.
Cause they too full of their own.
I want this love. You're saying tired of my games. Is there anything I can do that you love? Terry Coleman on the check-in. I see ya. I need you here with me now. I need you to come back to me, to come back to me.
Your man was at the bar and you
Listen, y'all, this 845 radio.
I ain't a player, but I like to trust though. You said I'm just a big at Hurts point, but I ain't never come close. Never pick up when I call you. Wouldn't do anything for you. Split all you had to do.
Shout out to the 845.
If you leave anything out of spoil you. Quick, let you move in my home. Never trusted you on your own. Leaving fingerprints on my phone. How come I never write you no songs? Cause you won't inspire me on. Got your voicemail.
Aren't you tired of watching TV? Sometimes you just want to go home and pick up a book and just read. Well, let me introduce you to 845's very own Thelonious Monk. He's a published author of the urban fiction book Justice, the Forever Cycle. The book Justice is a fun, exciting book that tackles real issues and real life situations that takes place right here in Middletown, New York. He also has a sequel, Warfare, as well. So, go to Amazon eBooks and purchase the book for just $15. Or you can visit the website, www.betterbookpublishing.com. Now, since there's 2 books, you can purchase 1 book for $15 or purchase both books, Justice and Warfare, 2 for $25 using the promo code MISS.
Listen, y'all, make sure y'all tune in. I got the CEO, Mr. Miyagi Doe in the building. Did he bring my baby son too? Oh, he gassed me.
It's my fault.
I'm coming home. Shout out Miyagi Doe in the building. Unusual suspects. He gonna talk to us there, y'all. They call him White Mike. I call Miyagi. I call him the CEO.
Take me back to
The place where you and I
first.
I'm coming home to the place where I should be, far away from the noise, where I can hear your voice. So speak to me. All right, y'all, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna get ready for this guy right here. My next guest is the 845 award show winner. He is the CEO, founder of Unusual Suspects.
I'm such a poor escape.
He is the most humblest man I've ever met in my entire life. He's the hardest working man I've met in my entire life. And I'm excited to sit and interview with him and get in his business and get to know who is Miyagi Doe, who is Unusual Suspects, and what do they do. So after this commercial break, we're going to sit down with the infamous guy himself. He's going to sit down with Montana. Is he ready? I hope so. Am I ready? I was born ready. Let's go.
Is dancing a passion of yours? If so, owner and director Miss Joyce Henderson has just the thing for you. Faith in Motion's Dance Studio. Faith in Motion's Dance Studio is a studio full of energetic, bright, motivated women and men who teach private and group lessons in dance styles such as ballroom, hip-hop, salsa, Zumba, and much, much more. Prices are reasonable and affordable, family. So head on down to 437 Route 211, Middletown, New York, 10940. And or call 845-775-4947. And don't forget to have Faith Emotions Dance Studio in offers dance for all ages and different stages.
Y'all see me? I had to throw the mask out there. Because there ain't no sense of being the face and the voice of the 845 if you're going to be fake and you don't represent. How can I have a clothing line come up here and I don't even wear their clothes and I don't have a piece? That is even not real. So, because I'm just a real female and I do real things, I had to go get me an unusual suspect shirt. But our next guest for tonight, he is again the CEO, the founder and creator of the hottest clothing line to me in the Hudson Valley. And the only reason why I feel like it's the hottest clothing line, I'll tell y'all when he get here. But he goes by the name of Miyagi Doe. So let's bring Miyagi Doe in. The people are wanting you, Miyagi. I got a drum roll for you. Wait. Listen, hold it. Ma, do me a favor. Go into my vehicle and get him a straight 4-5 cup. Because if he gonna drink out of the phone and he gonna have a double cup of you gotta have it out the straight 4-5 cup. Shout out to you, Miyagi Doe. Shout out to you for being in the building. How you feeling, sir?
Good, mama.
You looking at everything. You looking at the phone. You looking at the YouTube. Shucks, you looking at your own cameraman. Just we vibing out tonight. First of all, you come in here smelling like a joint. You smell good, boy. God knows you smell good. You smell good.
That's just a cover-up.
Oh, but listen, y'all. All right, so we hear Miyagi Doe. Miyagi Doe, make sure you're talking into my mic so my people can hear you. Tell the people who you are and where you're from.
My name is Miyagi. I'm from Newburgh, New York. That's it.
That's it?
That's it.
Just a regular...
That's it. North Miller.
North Miller? All right, so we're going to talk about it. See, I see right now he ain't want to tell you about himself, so I'm going to go right into it. I'm going to tell you. We're going to learn about Miyagi. All right, Miyagi, so you were born in Newburgh.
St. Luke's.
St. Luke's Hospital. Okay. So you were born in Newburgh, St. Luke's. You're out there. Now, let's start with this. You are a white boy. You were born in Newburgh, and you said North Miller, so that's a predominantly African-American atmosphere right there. So being the only, that's what I'm talking about. Mama Cookie don't play. So next time you want out double, you get you one of these. Okay. A steak 4-5 cup. You drink out of that. I don't want to.
I'm pouring it in.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Because he want to have a good drink. See, if you want to have a good drink, you drink out the straight 4-5. You want to have a regular drink, you drink out the double cup. All right, that's right. So Miyagi, you were in a predominantly black area. As a white boy, being around all these African Americans, especially men, how was life growing up for you in Newburgh?
I don't know. I started playing basketball around junior high days, and I was nice. They won't give me my credit now because I haven't played in quite some time, but I was nice. So I started going to an after-school program, which was close to North Miller, and I stopped playing ball slowly but surely, and I started hanging out a little bit more.
Right, right.
And that's how that journey started.
So then when you started hanging out, you started gravitating to some different type of people, and they started to embrace you.
Yeah, I mean, but if you go to school in Newburgh, you're surrounded by all different cultures.
Right,
Mexican, black, white, Chinese. You go to school with a little bit of everybody. So I just never stuck to one thing or the other. I was always cool with the cool kids, the jocks, the athletes,
everybody,
the nerds.
Okay.
So I got along with everybody. And then, like I said, it was just basketball, and then from there I started hanging out a little bit more, and then that took that off.
That took that off. Yeah. Now, since that took that off, all right. So you went from a basketball athlete to a hangout dude to, we're gonna put a couple periods behind that. Have you ever been in trouble, Miyagi?
Nope.
That's his story. He's sticking to it. All right, so you've never been in trouble. You were born in Newburgh. Now, people put the stigma on Newburgh men. Let's start with the men because you're a man. They're never gonna make it. They're never gonna make it out. But here you come, and you started a clothing line. Now, how did this clothing line come about? Where were you? What were you thinking? What were you doing to say, shoot, I gotta do something to make what were you doing?
I lived in South Carolina for like 3 years. I went down there because I kind of felt myself. all right, I got in a little bit of trouble. So I went down, I went down south, and you know, I got a chance to look at the game from the outside in. You know, when you watch a game, it's easy to say he should have went left or he should have went right. When you're slowing it down, they're instant replaying it. But when you're in the game,
You can't see.
certain decisions you make split second. You don't have the instant replay and everything else. So it gave me the opportunity to see different things, breathe different air. Just get away from where I was from and see other things. And then while I was down there, I had got hurt on a job and I had got this surgery. And so I was out of work. And I basically started saying, damn, like one of those, not midlife crisis, but just say, damn, like I'm on a treadmill. Like certain people can say, oh, you're doing good, John. You got your own car, your own place, you got a good job. But I knew I was on a treadmill.
Right.
I'm running, but I'm not going anywhere. So I was just scrambling ideas, and I'm like, I don't want to make music. I don't even like being on a microphone or in front of a camera. So I don't want to make music, but I got a whole bunch of ideas. So I started looking into the whole clothing line thing. I always like to dress nice, and I know I can put that out through my clothing line, and that could be my voice without speaking it.
Right.
I can put it in a different way. And you know, from there I just started doing different research to see if it's really what I wanted to do, and I got obsessed with it. I was like waking up, going to sleep, thinking about the same thing over and over. So I moved back to Newburgh. When I moved back to Newburgh, certain people, whether they cared for me or didn't, like, man, you stupid, why you come back?
Right.
You know, yada yada. But I said, this is where I need to start it at, where I'm from. This is where all my connections at, my people are at, and I can set up shop and maneuver and then go back out there to the world and eventually then come back again. So that's how that really started. I was in South Carolina and I moved up. Partisan Fontaine started to take off with the music. Dope Coley started to do the directing and the music, and I had thought of the clothing line, so I was like, you know what? I never went to college. I didn't finish high school. So you know, time's running out. My mother, same situation. She has nothing to fall back on, so I'm like, I need something substantial to fall back on. When I was down there, I started seeing a lot of nice things that I didn't see. Cars, multi-million-dollar houses, and gated communities, all of this. And I'm like, what is the common denominator? What ties all of this into place? You know, you got surgeons or lawyers, but everybody else that had nice things or a good life, they own something. So I was like, I want to own something. So I knew when I come back up to Newburgh, I know a lawyer I could reach out to and ask questions to. I know a tax lady. I wanted to make sure my taxes was right. So I spent a bunch of money. I could have got a bunch of apparel or spent it on giving celebrity a money to wear or something, but I spent it on building a foundation, you know, taking care of learning tax things, learning how to trademark. My logo is trademarked. My name is trademarked. There's an Unusual Suspects movie or TV show, one of those, and people are like, man, they got a TV show. Mine is trademarked, fully protected. It has nothing to do with the TV or the movie. So I moved back up north when, like I said, Partisan Fontaine started taking the music seriously, Dope Coley, myself with the clothing line, and I started stepping out of my comfort zone ever since then.
You know, Miyagi, I have to say, and first of all, I'm a fan. I've always been a fan. Ever since I met you, I've been a fan. And I was a fan. I'm going to tell you why I was a fan. Not because of your clothing. I never got a piece of your clothing until recently. So it wasn't because of your clothing. I never went to your website until the award show. So I wasn't a fan. I was a fan of you because every time I see you, or every time I had seen you, you were in somebody's event or at somebody's community event with your apparel. But you wasn't out there with your apparel saying, buy. You was out there with your apparel saying, here, take, here, here, here. That's what made me become a fan of you. And then as I did my research, as you were telling people, you're so certified. Like, people wake up and they say, okay, I want to start something and I'm going to go and do it. You spent so much time building a foundation that it's like it's so solidified. Like, nothing at this point could fail for you because your foundation is so strong. Let me ask you this question. When you see these other clothing lines, and you see other entrepreneurs starting a business, whether it's a clothing line or whatever they're trying to start, how important is it for them to understand foundation? Because everybody are like overnight hit or miss, or they want the microwave fix.
I think it's everything. It's everything. I look at things like, the way I always looked at it is, you have established multi-millionaires that, whether it's sports or acting or whatever they made their millions off of, that can fall off. And 5 years down the line, they have nothing. They're out there looking crazy, and people make fun of them or try to say, man, how did he fall off? That just showed me you can be a millionaire, you can have everything in the world, and who knows what goes on in that person's life. We watch it on the news, we see posts on Facebook about people, but I look at it like, if he had that much and fell off, I don't even have a sliver of what he had. Right. So how can I sit here and act like I got something major? So the point is just getting bigger and setting your foundation right and protecting yourself. A trademark is not to say, oh, I'm trademarked. It's to protect myself, right, so nobody can come and take what's mine legally.
Now, this is yours. This stuff is yours. First of all, congratulations as a business owner to having your own. How does it feel to be an official business owner with your own stuff?
It feels like I haven't done enough yet. That's how it feels, because to be a business owner, okay, cool, you get a nice little pat on the back. Oh, you're a business owner. Yeah, but now you have to flourish. Now it's like, okay, I could be a business owner. I can also be a failing business owner a year later. So now that I'm a business owner, I have to just keep researching and keep grinding so I can be a successful business owner, so that I can make my money. I can do what I can in my community. I can take care of my family. That's the goal. I feel like most people would love to buy their mother a house, or give their
I do.
Yeah, give their children everything they didn't have. Most people want that, or I feel like they should want that. So a business owner is cool. Yeah, I own this, but guess what? I still wake up and go to a 9 to 5. My first major goal is to make enough and establish myself enough to where I don't have to go to that 9 to 5.
Facts. That's a fact.
That's my first major goal. I can, the battle is it's a fine line between right now and the bigger picture. So it's like certain things for the bigger picture you have to grind, you have to sacrifice, but the bills aren't going anywhere right now. The bills are not going anywhere right now. Your kids,
they need stuff right now.
They're hungry
right now. That's a fact.
So it's just that thin line. I think everybody that's trying to do it or has done it goes through, and I'm just trying to balance it until I can get it right.
You know what? Later down this year, we would like Miyagi to come back and teach us some business. Because I think a lot of people need help, some guidance. What did you do?
I can't teach much because I just look at I self-analyze. I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm not good at. I know where I'm strong at. I know where I lack at. I didn't go to school, so a lot of stuff people have over me that are book smart, I don't have. I have hustle in me. I have a little bit of street knowledge, but it's not. I lack in certain areas, so I try to learn as I go.
Listen, let me just say this publicly. Don't put yourself down, brother, because you're doing out here for a person with no degrees. You're doing pretty good out here in these streets.
It's not putting myself down.
You better big yourself up, brother.
Yeah, no. I'm proud of myself. For so many years, 10 to 15, I gave my parents nothing to be proud of, or my family or my friend. I gave them nothing to be proud of. So it's an accomplishment just to say, my parents, for them to say, damn, I'm proud of you. I see what you're doing. I believe in you. My friends, my family, my team, everybody, for them to genuinely believe in me. Because it's one thing to get something going, a radio show, a clothing line, artistry, whatever you do, and they support you just because of who you are.
Yep.
But eventually, my goal is for my brand to sell without them knowing anything about me or where I'm from or my face or my name, nothing. That should be the goal for everyone. A lot of people like to build their ego up. I'm trying to build a brand so that way, when you go and buy a pair of Nikes, you're not researching the founder of Nike. Who owns Nike. You're buying it because you like the sneaker.
Right.
So I want the same thing for my brand. Eventually, I just want to disappear into the shadows and they buy it because they just like it, or they like the story behind it, or they like the meaning behind it.
Shout out to Miyagi Doe. Listen, Mr. Unusual Suspect here. Now, we're journeying with Miyagi. If we go over time, that's just what we do. He paid his money, so that's just what we're going to do today. Listen, so Miyagi, we're here. You came up with something, you found a passion. You said, okay, I want to start a clothing line. All right, so you went to the drawing table. Then you came up with this name, this unusual name.
give us the back line of Unusual Suspects. Because, I gotta say this publicly, because when people see this name brand, right? So when you see, this is the oldest, you're gonna see his new stuff, but this is like one of the oldest shirts he had, right? So when you see this oldest shirt, I hope you guys can see it, right? It looks, the first thing, people are real judgmental. What is that? That's that hood stuff. What's that? That looks like you're about to get robbed type situation. So, you came out with this name, and you came out with the original logo, which is, this is the original logo, correct?
Yes.
Take us on a journey. Where did the name come from? Where did the logo come from?
The name, it goes back to building a foundation, trademark purposes. I had another name, which I won't put out there, but I had another name, and I wanted to do it, and I reached out to my intellectual property lawyer, and, we researched a few things, and she was like, the name is already taken. Now, you can battle in court for it or pick another name. I don't have money to battle in court. So therefore, I said I got to go back to the drawing board, but I'm not going to settle either. I'm not going to just quickly, if it's something that's going to stick and I'm going to build an empire off of, I want it to mean something. So kind of meant similar to what I wanted the first name to be, but Unusual One was not your normal, not your average.
Right.
And the suspects are people you point the finger at a lot of the times.
Yes.
Wrong or right, good or bad. The meaning of it, there's not one meaning of it. It could be not judging a book by its cover.
Like that.
It could be when someone, it's not all good. Life is not all good and it's not all bad. You can see me in the morning time. Me and my team will go do a breast cancer walk. We'll go do that. Then at nighttime we'll go to the strip club for a show because someone has a show.
Right.
Now, it's going to show it's not all good and it's not all bad. Some people we lose if we do a community event like that. It may not be hood enough or cool enough, so people fall back.
Yes.
Or the people who love us doing the community events can see us at a strip club doing whatever, and they say, "Oh, well, you know what? That's not what we're trying to do."
Yep.
And I'm okay with that. It'll filter itself out, but it's going to show. You mean to tell me if I do a community event, I can't go drink and enjoy myself at nighttime?
Right.
It's not being boxed in. It's not a closed mind frame. It's for anybody that, you can go to church in the morning and still go turn up at night.
Right.
Everybody has their own story.
Everybody's an unusual suspect out here.
Pretty much. It's just not, an underdog, being the oddball out, coming up with being the outcast. The not cool people.
The one that they laughed at, the one they talked about. Shout out to you, Miyagi. I like this unusual suspect. And when you were saying the good and the bad, maybe that's why I see the faded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted something with an illusion. So when you look at it, you can get a couple different meanings because the name itself doesn't have one meaning. So I wanted the logo to match that. So you have a lady's face on one side, and then you have a mask on the other. So when you have people that say, okay, it's a ski mask on the side, so it can give you that hood feel, or they ain't robbing shit or doing
right.
So, but that's not the case. It's just showing when you go to work in the morning, and someone asks me, hey, how you doing this morning? I say, fine, and yourself.
Right.
I don't say, man, last night I was.
Right.
I got into it with my girl. I did this. I did that. I go in there professional. I go to accomplish something and I leave. When we do these business ventures that we do, they don't know what goes on behind the scenes. It doesn't mean you're hiding anything. It doesn't mean you're being fake. It just means that no matter how hard this thing called life gets, we still go out there with a smile on our face
and we get the job done.
And get it done. So that's pretty much what it means.
Let me tell you something, Miyagi. Can I say this publicly? I don't care if you be seeing people, some people be real ignorant. And you be like, shoot, I ain't gonna lie to you. Some people, when they be saying, Moochie, I want to interview, I be saying to myself, like, this is gonna be some dumb crap right here. They just come up here, they gonna be talking about nothing. They ain't got nothing going on, about to waste 30 minutes of my time. Me sitting with you, I keep telling you, you never cease to amaze me. I keep telling you that. You never cease to amaze me. You just made me want to go back and make sure my foundation is strong. Make sure everything that I'm doing is right. Make sure I'm leading the brand, and the brand is not. I'm gonna make sure the brand is leading me, and I'm not leading the brand. I'm telling you.
And I'm gonna tell you, I just learned another lesson.
Teach me.
And I don't want to put the person's name out there, but the event where we were at, and when you left, something went wrong.
Right.
But long story short, that taught me a lesson about something with business is covering a different aspect of business. Insurance-wise,
talk to them.
If something happens to anything in my business, I wasn't covered. So that event made me realize I have to cover myself in that area. That's something I didn't think about until it happened. And it's okay.
Trial and error.
I took a little bit of a loss, but I saw someone that took an even bigger loss than I did, and I was like, I have to. So I'm learning on the go. So that's why it's like I can't really teach anybody anything. I'm still learning on the go myself. I can give advice if people want it, but I'm no preacher neither.
Right.
So it's kind of like I just, I never really looked up to anybody growing up. I didn't have people that I really looked up to. I just took pieces of certain people or movements that I respected and said, okay, I study failure just as much as I study success. So it was like I want to see who did good at what and why they flourished, and I want to see why they failed. Not to say that's why they failed. No, meaning I want to know why they failed. What went wrong in such a powerful operation?
Right, so I can learn.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all, shout out to Miyagi Doe in the building. This is Mr. Unusual Suspects. So this is one of the hottest clothing lines in the Hudson Valley. Now, before we talk about the clothing line, as you guys see, we got some apparel here. He's going to take us down a little journey of what he's got. You guys know the website is coming up. We're going to talk about that. But Miyagi Doe, first of all, congratulations on your 845 award show win. Congratulations, my guy.
Thank you.
Finally, woo!
And
now,
congratulations to you.
Thank
your
you,
family
thank you.
for putting it together.
I mean, this is what we're going to do for people like you. Working out here, working hard. We just want to let you know we appreciate you. Now, Miyagi, you being a clothing line. This award show showed a lot of people's true colors. You being a clothing line and you being a winner and you having to, because, people were celebratory to you. And then you had some that you thought probably were your friends and had your back that had a little something to say, like why he won.
I don't think anybody's my friends. I know who I have family.
Yes,
I
have friends. Facts. When you see people like, why did he win or how did he win? Not
looked at it like I think people misconstrued what the whole point was. I looked at it like you and your family put something together to put light on people from our area, not Brooklyn, not Manhattan or Harlem or wherever else. It was just a dope idea to just look at I'm looking at the categories on the show. You had a category for damn near everything you could think of. So it was just shining light on people from our area. So I think people misconstrued. I mean, you went out there in the beginning of the war, so this is the first one. There's going to be some hiccups.
I know, I said that.
Yeah, there's going to be some things, but I got what it was from the gate before I won, after I won. It was, I just took it as cool, as dope to just shine light on people from our area.
Right.
That's it. I didn't think too much deep into it.
Because, Miyagi, let me ask you a question. To know that people, a team of 15 of us actually locked in here. We actually sat and did research on your business, on your clothing line, and we did our research on you and what you do, and to know that we appreciated you enough, not even forget the win, to nominate you in that category. I just felt like it said something about you as a worker. I feel like people be on jobs for years and they never hear thank you, they never get a promotion or nothing. So I just feel like, the award show, it may not be, because people are like, oh, it may not be a real award show, but it's real to us because it's a stepping ladder to let you know that we appreciate you.
Well, how isn't it a real award show? Because it's just, you can say there's levels to it, it's local, but it's supposed to be local. It's not supposed to have people coming in from Cali. We're celebrating people from our area. So I wouldn't say that it's not a real award show. It is. You got nominees, you got performances.
Right. You got awards.
You have awards.
And plaques.
And I also get the other end, because when me and you talked about it before, I said you're gonna get certain backlash because everybody doesn't know what it's like to put an event together, let alone a competitive event.
Yes.
So yes, there's some people that probably should have been recognized. There's some people that didn't even get nominated that probably should have got nominated.
Right.
But it's each year you get bigger and better of how to narrow it down and make the best choice. But at the end of the day, if you watch the Grammys, the Oscars, MTV, BET, whatever awards you're watching, there's always controversy.
Always.
How did he win? He shouldn't have won.
That's
this
right.
Person shouldn't have won. So, I mean, that just comes with what you guys were trying to do. At the end of the day, like I said, people don't know what it takes to put that type of event together. So it's like nobody see what you and your family go through to get all of it just to happen.
Well, you done made Mama Cookie sweat over there. Yeah. Sheesh.
No, but I mean, it's true. And I guess, to a certain extent, I guess they're not supposed to know
No.
everything that goes on.
Like you
behind
said, the
scenes.
brand is supposed to lead us, right? Not we lead
Yeah.
the brand. I gotta learn that
It's
too.
reporting live 845. It's not you're focusing on people from the 845, not Texas, California, or
718-516. Shout out to Miyagi Doe in the building. All right, you guys. So Miyagi, stand up because they gave us cordless mics so I can move around now. Miyagi, I'm upgraded. All right, so Miyagi, we are here with the people. You have brought us a little table of clothing. So let's take a journey down what you have. You want to talk to your mic, or you just want to hold up and display? You want me to? How you want to be talk show like? How are we doing this, Miyagi?
However you want to do it.
All right, so let's start with the new. Let's start with the new because you got a new logo now.
Yeah. All right. Well, and some people say, well, you got a new logo. That doesn't mean the old logo went anywhere because I have that trademarked as well. But
I got it.
But
I got my hashtag trademark. That's how serious it is.
see, protect yourself. So
Okay.
it's a new logo. It's the old one didn't go anywhere. This is just introducing another one. There'll be more after this. But basically it's like it's an astronaut with the logo.
Yeah, hold it up. Hold it up for you while you talking.
Sure.
Okay.
It's an astronaut with an alien in it, and the alien's mouth is zippered shut. So it's basically just saying, once again, don't judge a book by its cover. You don't always get what you expect, you know. So this is our all over tee. So it's just basically the name scattered all over with the new logo.
Okay.
Get your attention.
And
you
this
know.
is for women. You have women and men in this.
This is unisex.
Okay, unisex shop.
Yeah. And this one right here,
look
this
nice.
is just a concept that I
Uh-huh.
like, and I brought it. If you want to hold that.
You know, I'm
MYOB,
demonstrated today.
mind your own business.
Yeah, talk to him about
So,
this.
I mean,
Explain this.
We could talk about that for an hour, but it's just basically minding your own business. Stop speaking on something you don't know anything about. We could all accomplish a whole lot more if people mind their own business.
Especially if I'm an unusual suspect. And if I'm an unusual suspect, why are you worried about my business? You trying to figure me out. Don't try to figure me out. I'm an unusual suspect.
Yeah, that's all right. Or you could try. I mean, a little bit of mystery never hurt nobody.
You
but
right?
It's just, you know. That,
Now, Miyagi, hold on. I see smalls. Do you have stuff for big girls, for the big boys?
Yes.
You got, what's
I got
the...
all the way up to 3X.
Oh, okay. Stay
Small
less.
all the way up to 3X.
Small all the way to 3X. So, all right. So he got the alien tees and the BYOB. We're gonna go over here. I see you got these hot ass hats. It's suede. It's hot out here. I don't know why he got these hot hats. But shout out to Miyagi.
They let it breathe, but it's all basically these three colors is all suede.
Uh-huh.
Suede hats. We have cotton ones as well, but these are suede in pink, maroon, and black.
Look at the
It feels like velvet.
This thing is nice. You know, you got my radio station color. You got my black and my black and white, and you got my pink and white. All right, so then so you guys might say, you know, Miyagi, it's nice, it's a little velour, a little velvet, a little hot. So we're gonna go over to the dad hats that you got over here. What you got over here?
This is something different. This is something you could go wherever you want. If you could find one of these right now, you let me know. Celebrity, no celebrity. It's a knot back hat. So basically, you're tying the back of your hat. It's not a strap back. It's not a snap back.
So wait, Miyagi, what you mean to tell me is I could wear my weave in the hat and let the ponytail hang, and you won't see the buckshot to the.
Sure.
You got Miyagi. You doing it for the women out here now. You doing it for the women.
If you go to the website, we got some nice shots to show you how to wear it if you want to wear it that way. Yeah, and
this is kind of creative though.
This is limited edition exclusive, so you're gonna pay a little bit more for this, but this ain't for everybody. This is for people that really like to get fly, do something different.
Now these actually go with the beef and broccolis. These is like perfect for the beef and broccoli.
Yeah.
What colors do you have in these? Because
This is a. I don't want to get too. All right, so basically, this is the only color.
Ooh.
This is the only color because it's still a prototype. It's really like they're getting their business in together. So I wanted to snatch them up before anyone had them. This is something I know no one has.
Shout out to you, Miyagi. All right, and then we still got some more dad hats here.
Yeah, I didn't bring everything with me, but these are regular cotton dad hats. Logo on the front, unusual suspects on the back.
Now wait, because I'm speeding. The dad hats run about how much?
$30.
$30. The suede hats.
The shirts and the dad hats are $30. Suede hats are $35. If you get a t-shirt and a hat, I'll give it to you for $50 even. Package deal.
Package deal.
Package deal.
All right. Now, Miyagi's not done with us because he has stuff for big people, small people, black people, white people, Mexican people. He got things for big-breasted people, flat-chested people. He got people for things for bald-headed people. He got things for people with long, luxurious weave like me. All right, now, Miyagi, don't touch the rat. Don't touch the rat. You don't throw the rat like that. Miyagi, now, you got something for the babies.
That's youth. So those for the youth, for the kids. Like I said, I didn't bring everything with me, but yeah, I have a this is for the youth. The size is small through large for the youth. This one right here is a dye color, so it's not, I don't want to call it tie dye, but it's blue dye and red dye. All of the adults, all the way down to youth and toddler, we have matching hats for all of it, and a few extra colors that don't have shirts to go with it. And I also have toddler in powder blue and powder pink, which is 2T through 4T. Oh. So yeah, so you can get it all the way from the babies to the kids to your girl to the adults, all the way.
Can you get your grandma's son too?
Yeah.
If she's an unusual suspect,
everybody
she
fits
one.
in between small and 3X, damn near. And if you're bigger or smaller, we'll work something out.
Cause you know there's a show called 800 Pound My Life.
We'll work it out. Listen. I haven't.
You might need like 6 bed sheets.
We can work it out. They got shirts and all. You can make whatever happens.
Shout out to Miyagi. Now, Miyagi, you got T-shirts. You also got long sleeve shirts, correct?
No, those are sold out.
But you had long sleeve shirts.
Yeah, I had a bunch. See, I have book bags. I also have onesies too.
You got baby onesies?
Yeah, I got onesies for the
Shout out to all y'all that's having babies. Call Miyagi, don't call me, because I feel sorry for you. It's too hot to be having babies, all y'all pregnant people. But get your baby a unusual suspect onesie. Now,
I'm getting ready to have my baby too on Tuesday.
We ain't gonna talk about that. I ain't get to that yet. Don't be telling them everything, because the women want to know. I already got women sending me questions just for you. So we gonna get to that in a few more minutes.
We're just not gonna answer those.
Listen, Miyagi, he sells shirts, he sells hats, he sells toddler shirts, he sells youth shirts, he sells toddler youth hats. He also sells book bags. Tell us about the book bags. And these are nice book bags.
You can put things in them. I got book bags are $10. I got red, pink, and black. Like I said, I had joggers. Most of those are sold out. I got a few things, but everyone can go to www.unusualsuspectsonline.com. www.unusualsuspects.com. Shout out to your boy A-Mac. He said, who's that guy? You want to know who this guy is? That's white. That's Miyagi Doe. He out here making hats for people with weave. Now that's how you know he exclusive. I'll tell you something. When you wear long weave, Miyagi, it'd be hard out here to find a hat. Especially people like me, because I don't have this since the award show. The back of the neck is screaming. It'd be hot, and I want to keep it because it's that $200 weave. But I can't lift it up because you might see. Shit.
Yeah, well, you can't lift it up. But listen, you can't lift it up because I got that stuff in the back. But you know how that go. Shout out to Miyagi Doe. Now, Miyagi Doe, again, you just released your revamped website. So again, people, you can go to www.
Can I plug something real quick?
Plug it.
All right. Unusualsuspectsonline.com. Go there, check it out. My man, I put it Bugs, but Shy Sims is the one who designed the website. So anybody out there that has a business that wants to get a website created, reach out to him. Shy Sims on Facebook. Camera Guy Shy on Instagram. He's the one who designed it. Clutch. Everything precise. He'll give you a good price. But if you take your business seriously and you want to reach the world, not just, I suggest you go and do that. My man Mark Mazin, he took all of the photos that you see and many other behind the scenes things.
Is that guy right here? That's him?
My man Mark Mazin.
Shout out Mark. I worked with you before. Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, that's somebody that does. I couldn't have did it without those two. But Mark did everything from photos to videos to editing behind the scenes, advice, life, business. That's another thing about your foundation, surrounding yourself with good, solid people.
Yes. And you want to know something I learned, Miyagi? I've learned that, because when I first started the business, I'm not going to lie to you, I had a dream. And when the business was given to me and the vision was given to me, it was stated like I was supposed to be surrounded by 18 people. 18 people was supposed to be the team that I bring along with me.
I bet you it ain't 18 right now.
I had the same dream before, and the dream was only 10. And 10, and I seen the 10. I seen the number 10, but then I started seeing the faces. Before I didn't see the faces, so I used to think that everybody that was around me was for me. But this time I got to see the faces. So I'm starting to learn, like, you know, you start something, and then you want the people you started with, but sometimes, you know, in the middle, you have to get it, you know, clean up a little bit, take some out, take some in to make it.
Some you don't have to take out; they'll filter themselves.
That's true too. That's true too. That's true too. Shout out to Miyagi. Now, Miyagi, besides being a clothing line, you know, because I heard a couple rumors. Rumor has it you are like a part-time. You got your hand in, like a management thing going on here. Now, am I right? Is my T right? Because I don't usually have false T.
Elaborate on that.
Okay, so they said that, you know, you got your hand, like you might have an artist that you are managing. May not be managing, but you got your hand over a little bit. And since you've been working with him, we have seen the progression. So talk to us about that.
Nah, you're referring to Meaty Bone. So I'm not his manager, but at the same time, he gets mad when I don't take the title. But I feel like so many people give themselves titles or want to be a title without providing what comes with that title. So for me,
Miyagi, say that again, because I don't think the people heard you. Say that one more time.
Some people like to give themselves titles, but they can't produce what comes along with
the title. That's a fact.
So but with that being said, is Meaty Bone is just somebody that I actually have love for and respect his craft. He's someone, when we were kids, he was running around battling people. He also lived in the South, and I gave him a call and say, yo, I got something cooking up. When I move back up north, I'm gonna reach back out to you when everything's a go. And I called him. I said, yo, you ready to work? And he said, yeah, and ever since then, it's been on. So it's not a management thing. It's just, I look at it like if my people around me that I truly love and have respect for, if I have something like a camera, someone that can edit, someone that makes beats, clothing, you know, whatever it is, I would feel like a sucker for not throwing it to him. So I'm not a manager. I love him, so I give him advice. I give him my opinion, but at the end of the day, that man is in control of his own destiny. The goal is to get to a manager that can walk you into the radio stations and provide that. I'm not looking to give myself a title for any of that.
Right. You're a good person, Miyagi.
Yeah, but Meaty Bone is somebody that when everybody's drunk up around the car, freestyling, going to the beat off the car, he's somebody that always stood out. When we were all playing, joking, he was for real. And he always stood out. So I'm like, if he was ever given a proper platform, so that's what we're striving for now. The mixtape is coming soon. He's going to be dropping next July, in the middle of July.
Okay, shout out to Meaty Bone. We'll have him on the show too, because you already know he is our 845 heavy hitter champion, and he will be defending his title this year. Not even defending his title, but he's gonna meet the 2018 heavy hitter champion, and maybe Meaty Bone again, and it may not.
It will.
But we will see. That's coming soon.
If somebody beats Meaty Bone, it won't be anything on the lack of him. They just have to be that nice.
That nice.
And I take my hat off to him.
Your unusual suspect hat.
Yeah.
That we're not gonna take off because I don't see it right now.
Nah. And if we could do it on 845 live or off camera. He likes to do both. He's working on his mixtape, focused and locked in, but he does it for the sport of it. So
I know.
Every once in a while he needs a plate to eat. So
bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Hence bon appetit. Another thing is Dope Coley. He's dropping his at the end of June.
Shout out to that guy.
Pink Heroin.
Yeah, you guys can actually catch me tomorrow on North Miller. I'll be on the block at 7 p.m. doing a live exclusive interview. Actually, I'll be in the hood on the block. Don't let me get shot over there, Miyagi. I'll call you right now.
Nah, you ain't gotta worry about it.
But I'll be out there with that guy, Mr. Pink Heroin, Skinny Gene Savage, getting on his good side and getting in his business. But Miyagi, when it all said and done, how long you had this business?
About a year and some change.
Okay, so it's fresh.
It's hard to put a time on it because of just the different levels of it. There's certain things I jumped out the window. I didn't know, certain legal things when I'm thinking I'm preparing myself, but once you start doing something, the time is rolling when
Yes.
it comes to taxes and everything else. I learned another big lesson with that, but that's neither here nor there.
You know, we got to learn as we go. We got to learn as we go. All right, Miyagi, so you have this business. You, like you said earlier, you still work a 9-to-5 job. You're doing great things. You're all over the community. You could catch Miyagi in everything. Everything. The only reason why this year he wasn't at the Illuminati Festival was because he was in Wappingers Falls at a grand opening. So he definitely is working. Miyagi, now people want to know. Now you just told people, so now people want to know. It's public information. I'm going to talk about it. You're having a baby on Tuesday. Congratulations. Woo! You're going to be first time dad?
Yes.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
My God, you in there. You in there.
I had a baby. It's a boy.
Shout out to Miyagi. Baby Doe is coming. Baby Unusual Suspect is going to be in the world, if not earlier than Tuesday. So let me ask you this question, Miyagi. First of all, you being in a relationship, having a business, because the business does take, I don't care what anybody says, business does take a lot of your time. And then, you know, we are women. You're a man, so I could talk to you in this angle. We're women, so women require a lot of time. So how do you balance being in a relationship and doing your business? And then on top of that, you weren't just in a relationship. You went and had a baby. So with that being said, you dealt with a woman pregnant and needing time versus your business needing time, your real life needing time. So how do you balance?
That goes back to what I was saying before about that thin line. It's a thin line. It's balancing out the bigger picture with the right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you know, I'm doing this before I knew I was having a child. I knew why I was doing this. I wanted to be able to own something, make my own money, so that way, you know, you have a 9-to-5 and your kid is having something at the school,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't go because you can't get off of work. My goal is to get it to where I can move when I want to move.
Right.
Provide money to where when he gets older and he has ideas, he may want to run with this and revamp it, and because you know the younger crowd is what says who's hot and who's not. So he may want to take this business and take it over. He may have other ideas of his own, to where if I have the connections and the money to do so, you have an idea and you show me you're serious about it, then boom, here you go get yours.
And then you had a son at that, so that's the fun part. That's the fun part.
It's just balancing everything out, man. It's like, you know, it's hard on a day-to-day basis because you may not spend as much time as the average couch potato may do with his significant other. But it's every relationship. When I'm at work, they know I'm not really there in my head.
Right,
when I'm at work, I'm thinking about this right here.
Right.
You know, so it's hard, but it is what it is.
My job do too. They know when I'm at work, I be doing radio station business. She be coming by, you working? No, thank you. But you know I'm working. Now, Miyagi, you gotta take some questions for the fans. First question is from AMAC, and I'm gonna ask it because AMAC's full. He said, "Are you black? Are you a black man?"
Stop. Next question. Come on.
Shout out to you, AMAC.
Shout out to AMAC. Angels Above Us Visions.
Yes.
My man has a drone business. So anybody, music videos, you know, pictures, custom pictures, whatever you need. High in the Sky, Angels Above Us Visions. Hit up AMAC, your boy AMAC on Facebook, AMAC 845, I think, on Instagram.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
everything's Angel Above Visions. Just go follow that page.
Angel Above Us Visions. That's the name is named after his sister that passed away. A lot of people don't know that, but his sister passed away, so Angel Above Us Visions has a meaning behind it.
Don't tell it, because that's where he get his $30, and he come on down to Straight 405 and we talk about it. Yeah. Shout out to you, AMAC. I'm asking questions. Listen, y'all, if Miyagi gonna kill me, y'all asking these stupid questions. CEO wants to know, how much do you love your favorite bouncer?
I love him. I love him for 1,000 different reasons. Hold on. But see, you're gonna get annoyed with me. But I got it's the same people that I grew up with. That when you ask a question, oh, you're a white man and a predominantly African American. The same people that certain people say, man, you outside on the corner doing it. A lot of those same people, not everyone, but a lot of the people I surround myself with have either their own businesses, are in plans of their own businesses, or making major moves. So shout out to the boy, young CEO.
That absolutely.
He has his own security company. Get at him. Any events. Very professional with it. Been doing it for years. And you know, he's got a few other tricks up his sleeve that we're not gonna put out right now. But he's definitely a solid person.
Hold on.
That I've been around my whole life.
Shay is about to kill us. Shay Sims. First of all, Reporting Live 845 starts at 6 p.m. He has already explained the concept of Unusual Suspects. Did you not?
Oh, he's trying to be funny, so just ignore him.
Oh, I'm about to say, he put the looking faces, explain the concept, man.
He knows I don't do these interviews, and I get nervous with this mic and this camera, so he thinks he's being funny right now, asking questions.
Shout out to him.
One.
Now, the ladies want to know, Miyagi, are you single? Jessica, don't come here. Wait. Take your time and swallow your spit before you answer. Don't come here lying. Because I want you to be like, oh, Moochie, I got a baby. What that mean? Yeah, what that mean?
I don't need to, nah.
Are you single?
No.
You're not single. Okay. The next question people want to know, what the young ladies want to know, is there, since you had a baby this year, is there marriage in the future for Miyagi Doe?
Who knows? Kid is something I wanted. Marriage really ain't on the bucket list, but
how old is Miyagi?
I ain't gonna put that out neither.
Can we get an estimate?
23.
I'll take it. I'll take it and flip it. Listen, y'all. She said, where he from? Miyagi Doe, Miss Theo, he is from Newburgh, New York. He is the, as you know, the 845 Award Show winner. He has the clothing line Unusual Suspects. He has clothing from small all the way to 3X. He has t-shirts. He has suede velvet hats. He has regular hats. He has dad hats. He has book bags. He has youth clothes. He has toddler clothes. He also has infant onesies. So anything that you need, Miss Theo, he has it. Somebody said, what advice would you give young kids for starting a company? Any pointers that you have? Any one-word pointer you want to give for anybody?
Go ask Simply Trinity. Go ask her. She would be the right one to ask.
Facts.
I'm shouting her out because she's a young lady that's, I think, 16 years old.
Yep.
And I was overly impressed with her when I first met her. And even to now, she might be tuned in right now too. But she's 16 years old. Business cards, all natural products. Just everywhere that she can sell something at the event. She set up nice. Her family's behind her. Her family always shows nothing but love for my company. So for her, you just got to ask her that. But I would just say do your research. Be passionate about it. I'm obsessed with what I do. My money doesn't match the ideas I have, but soon come. But I would just say be passionate about it. Do your research, preparation. A lot of people don't like preparation. They want to do something and throw it out there and call it work. But that preparation and timing and being strategic about everything is important. Knowing what you're actually doing, not doing it just to be the man or not just to get a couple of likes. Because if you're doing it for that, you won't last very long.
Hence why Miyagi Doe is so successful. Again, this is Reporting Live 845, straight 845 radio. Today I had, if you tuned in, if you missed some of the interview, this is the second half interviews with Miyagi. I did have Daniel Villegas on the show. You can go to YouTube TV and get the full 2-hour show. Miyagi, it was a pleasure having you on today. As you guys can see, I already have my first apparel, but I'll be getting my second stuff before he gets out of here today. So I'll be rocking my Unusual Suspects. I see people placing their orders already. Do me a favor.
UnusualSuspectsOnline.com. Go on your phone, your computers. Before I'm done, I gotta run down everybody and run down all of these things and people. But
run down
before we go. All right, so like I said, it's rare, but a lot of the people that I grew up with, and blood, sweat, and tears, being broke as a joke with, are now people that all have something going on. So shout out to Partisan Fontaine. He's about to go on tour with Rich Homie Quan. That's major for Newburgh, New York, 845.
Yes.
Dope Coley dropping the end of June. I forget, but the end of June. Pink Heroin. My boy Bug, Shy Sims on Facebook. Anybody that needs a website design that takes their business seriously. Shy Sims on Facebook, Camera Guy Shy on Instagram. Anybody that needs a website laid out, it doesn't have to look like mine. He can do whatever you're trying to do, add your own flair, don't do nothing like mine, he can make it happen and come to life. My man Mark Mason, anybody that needs beats, and I'm not talking about your SoundCloud,
YouTube nonsense.
Boom, boom, clap beats. I'm talking about something that can cater to whatever you need. He does beats. Anybody that needs photography or videos done, Dope Coley, Director of the Year, Mark Mason does that. Angel Above Us Visions, AMAC, anybody that needs that drone work, that needs different angles in their videos, commercials, promotions, whatever you need. Damn, I I know I'm forgetting some people, but anyway, we'll get to you. but these are all people.
Yes.
These are all people that I grew up with. Another person I want to put out there before I go is Florida.
Yes.
Joe Alvarez, for people who don't know who he is, but that's someone who I do a lot of my community stuff with, and you know that. Some people may be confused with it, but when me and him link up, see, he does that all day, every day. That's what he does. I have a clothing line. That's not what I do all day, every day. But when I choose to do it, I want to do it right. A lot of people don't show up to these community events. Let me not say a lot of people. A lot of influential people don't show up, or people don't think it's cool. So I've been trying to take that away little by little. Whether we're doing a breast cancer walk, whether we're doing a Thanksgiving giveaway, Christmas or whatever, I'm doing that. When you see people in my camp doing it, you see people that were gang affiliated, that did years in prison. You're seeing the flashy guys there.
Right.
You're seeing the average Joes there. You're seeing old and young. A lot of the times when these people from the city throw these community events, nobody can relate because you got a bunch of people in suits that we've never seen before.
That's right. That's right.
So and there's nothing wrong with that, but you know they need to see and feel people that they can touch on a daily basis that's really out here. And
because if I see you and I know what you've been through, and I seen you out there, and I see you coming to these events, and just to know that you made it, that entices me. That gives me more. I can do this.
And little by little, it's been catching fire. More and more people show up.
Yes, they do.
And it's all stepping out of my comfort zone. And me and my dog's been stepping out of my comfort zone. We never asked 5 years ago if we would. Are you doing a community event or going to this type of event or a website? Never would have imagined this. So it's even my own team, they show up and show out. But shout out to Joe Alvarez, Florida. We are Newburgh. That's who I link up with when I need to get stuff done, because we both put in the same amount of work, same amount of connections, and make it happen. And I'm not doing this to look like Frank Lucas down the line and hand out turkeys. I'm doing this while I'm broke.
Woo!
I'm doing it while I'm broke. I'm not waiting to get the millions and
then come back.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it while I'm here.
That's why I be asking people, who are you? You know, Miyagi, I got these shirts coming. You might want to wear it because the shirt says, who are you and what do you do? See, people get it twisted, Miyagi. They think, okay, I started a clothing line and I sold something in the streets. Nobody cares. At the end of the day, nobody cares about your clothing line. What we care about is what you do with your clothing line. What are you doing with your brand? What is your brand doing for the people, for the community? We go out here and we buy Timberland and we buy Jordan. Jordan ain't never gave anybody nothing for free. He put money into a jail instead of putting it into a school, a prison instead of putting it in a school. So why would I go out there and pay $35 for a hat and you do nothing for the community when I can go out there and pay $35 for an unusual suspect hat because I know, you know what, every year he takes his shirts and he sponsors a football team. Or every year for back to school, he makes sure all the kids get a book bag. Out of his own pocket, he'll take the loss. That's what we care about. Nobody don't care about what you do. We care about what you do. So because we know, and this is very evident, Unusual Suspect is a very influential clothing line in Newburgh alone. You're in everything. Breast cancer walk, back to schools, Illuminati festivals, grand openings, soft openings, anything that's, anything with Easter egg hunts, anything. So because of that alone, Miyagi, you're going to make it. You have to make it. And you have the entire 845 behind you because of not what you do, because of what you do, what you make Unusual Suspect do. You make it work for the people.
What the suspects do, because I
don't
do it by myself.
You make it work for the people. This is for the people, and this is what we need. We need to be able to, I'm sure when you get your store, people will be able to go in there and say, Miyagi, I don't have. Can I get a shirt? And you'll say yes.
But you know what? I may never open a store. I'm going to just keep the website.
Keep it.
I don't pay rent, electricity, plumbing, none of that. We may keep the website and that's it.
Or you could get a mobile car.
I got one.
He ain't lying, y'all.
I keep it in the car.
Shout out to Miyagi Doe. Again, listen, this is off guard for Miyagi because usually he comes with his own table, his own banner, his own garment rack. So this is just a little something light for Miyagi. But first of all, thank you for patronizing my services and thank you for coming on the show. Much respect for you. You know I'm a big supporter. You know I support everything you do. Definitely gonna buy my summer apparel and get my stuff ready.
for the summer, and my kids too, because I gotta start getting my kids their local artist clothing, but local designers clothing. But Miyagi, before we get out of here, anything else you want to say to the people about? She said, "I can't steal your stuff." She said, "Can't steal your stuff online." That's a fact, Miss Theo. He is certified. See,
I don't need no cameras, no security, nothing.
Nothing. All right, you gotta say anything to the people before we get out of here? You want them to know anything about you? Did I miss anything? What was you doing in the strip club the other night?
I wasn't there.
What were you doing?
Nah, it's just you know what it is? It's everything from Poughkeepsie, Middletown, Beacon, Newburgh. Like I said, I'm fortunate enough to where the people I grew up around and put blood, sweat, and tears into, you know, things that didn't pay off in the long run, just being lost for so many years. So it's good to be able to shout out 7 or 8 people that I grew up with, not people from other cities or other towns or whatever. These are people that I grew up with in school, outside of school, and did a little bit of everything with. So, you know, shout out to you and your family, because a lot of people, it gives it like everything from the award show to the radio station. Like you said, it's not just because it's a radio station, but it's like, all right, we're going to do the award show. We show up at every event that I possibly can.
Right.
That's another thing. Everybody that shows up to your event is not supporting you. Everybody that doesn't show up to your event doesn't support you, because we all have crazy schedules, families, kids. So if you have an event and I don't come, it's not because of a lack of support
or hating or anything.
Yeah,
you could be doing something.
It's not that. So but yeah, I know a lot of people may not say it, but it's like you people can tune into you. You're well spoken. You know, everything comes out very clear. When you're on the stage or the radio, you're very good at what you do, and not everyone can do it. I'm surprised I lasted on this mic. I was nervous coming. I don't like to talk in front of these cameras or on this microphone.
Let me tell you something, Miyagi. This is Moochie's home, so I'm a firm believer. When you come into somebody's home, you gotta feel like comfortable. You gotta feel like you got. That's why I had to give you a straight 4-5 cup, because I knew what you needed. Listen, y'all, we about to get out of here. When you listen, make sure you guys go to the website, www.unusualsuspects.com. Make sure you follow Miyagi, plug in all your social medias and things like that. You guys know what to do. Make sure you guys tune in every night, Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Tomorrow, I will be here for 1 hour. Then you can catch me at 7 p.m. in Newburgh on North Miller's block with the skinny jeans savage himself, Mr. Dope Coley. Who is Coley and what does he do? But you already know he's a 2-time award show nominee, so I'll be there tomorrow. But Miyagi, before we get here, talk to the people.
Social media, Unusual Suspects 845 on Facebook, Instagram, Unusual Suspects _, and Miyagi Doe, everything else for my personal, and that's about it. UnusualSuspectsOnline.com, UnusualSuspectsOnline.com.
Oh, and one more thing somebody wants to know, is there a Moochie discount? Because, you know, I'm a radio station, people, I said Moochie sent you.
Yep, and we're going to make one. Right now, if you go online for the first 2 weeks, type in Unusual17 as a promo code and you get 20% off of your
20%!
order. But what we're going to do is, later tonight, we're going to switch it to, I don't know. She's going to give me a promo code and we'll do Report
Miss
Live.
845!
Yeah.
I'm going to get y'all some 20% discount. That's what you get when you mess with Moochie Montana. You get discount. You know what? Tell them Moochie sent you, Miyagi Doe, Moochie Montana. Thank you for sitting with me. Unusual Suspects. Make sure you guys go visit the website, www.unusualsuspects. I'm about to get out of here. Listen, y'all, we had a great show, and you know what I say. And the question I always ask. Go ahead.
No, I'm good.
What you gonna say? Cause you act like you want to act up, Miyagi. You went from being nervous to taking over my show. What you gotta say, Miyagi?
I finished that.
Oh, you ready now?
North Miller, bitch.
We out of here.
You're supposed to curse. Yeah.
It's alright. It's 2017. I do what I want to do. I'll see y'all tomorrow.